just to kind of help you guys and, of course, still practice. If you want a private session, I see you, Tamika. If you want a private session, the link is in the bio. Also, I have a private mediumship event at a discounted rate on September 28th. So the next event is September 28th. I have 5 seats available. You get a one-on-one mediumship session with me. How long were we in that thing? We were in that thing like 2 hours the last time we did it. Tickets are available. The link is in the bio for that. Again, I think I explained the couch so everybody here knows. Chevy, if you can come. Oh, I'll try. And then I explained the couch to everybody, like, this is what my space looks like. Because, again, my friend texted me today, like, why are you always looking over there? And I'm like, I'm looking at the couch. The couch is where spirit comes to have a seat. This is a representation of that couch where spirit comes to have a seat. And what else? Oh, and effective September, that little yellow tag up there, y'all gonna have to send 15 starting September 1. And my birthday is in September 21st. I'm not going live on my birthday, but y'all can feel free to send, little something for the birthday girl. One time for the birthday chick. All right. Tamika.
Hi. Happy New Day.
How are you?
I am awesome. Thank you.
Good. What do you do? Like, you have a podcast or something?
It's something I'm working on. Yes.
Okay.
Amazing.
You definitely have the radio voice.
Thank you. Thank
Definitely
you. How are you today?
I'm good. It's Sunday Fun Day Live. My dogs are fussing at me. I'm gonna put you on camera. Keep playing with me. Fussing at me because they want to go outside. What are we doing today? Are we doing a question or are we doing spirit led?
I would like a question, please.
Okay. What's the question, babe?
So of all the visions and projects that I've created, which one is divinely aligned to be my lead focus right now? The one that will open the door for the rest.
So first thing I wrote down was podcast as you were talking. You said it's something you're working on. Shh. The other thing, and I don't know how you feel about this. Let me pull some cards. But I also, because of your voice, do you have like a girl? Leave me alone. Do you have like a like audiobooks? Do you do any voice work?
No, ma'am.
Okay, because I feel like if there's some channels where people they have like the ASMR sounds. No, you don't need the love. Hold on. I feel like if you did like some like voiceover or audiobooks in a sense, but like if you read romantic novels and had a page dedicated to reading romantic novels and people could tune in and listen to you read these romantic novels in your voice, I feel like that would take off. But hold on, let me pull some cards to see.
I'm laughing at that, but
Did somebody else say you do that?
honey, do you know I've had to break up with men because they want phone sex all the time? Like they're like, I can't help it. What are you saying? And honey, no, I don't want to do that, honey.
Understood.
That's part of the foreplay.
Understood.
Not for everybody. Okay. But thank you,
ma'am. Okay. Waiting on the third card. How should she go? Hold on. Both of y'all fussing. I'm coming. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. So you got prayer, which says prayer is a dialogue with the universe. Express your wishes. You got cleansing. Cleanse your mind, your spirit, and remove negative energy. This says to me you need to do some shadow work. And then you have discovery. Discover the treasures within and follow your passions. So with the prayer card, of course, automatically you need to meditate. Do you know who your team is? Like your spiritual team?
Um, yeah, I have friends. Yes.
Your spiritual team.
Oh no, no, no.
Okay. Okay.
So when you say spirit team, what do you mean?
Spirit team meaning like your ancestral guides who breadcrumb you throughout life to take you and guide you along the path you're supposed to go on, your divine path.
Okay, no. So I
Okay.
have no idea about that, honey. This is the first time anyone has ever said that to me.
Oh, okay. Um, I can send you a link on how to meditate on that. So this says either prayer or meditate about your path or about your goals. I'm hearing you have a top three.
Pardon me?
Do you have a top three, like what you want to do, the three routes you can go?
Honey, let me tell you something. The my problem is I'm a nurturer
Mm-hmm.
by nature, and I'm a creator. So I can work on one thing,
Mm-hmm.
and out of one thing I can come up with literally 1,000 different things.
Okay.
I love working with my hands. I love building things, but I create across three main lanes. If I had to put
Huh.
it,
That's the three.
that's
Okay.
land and legacy projects like farms, RV parks, and
Mm-hmm.
schools. Entertainment and storytelling like shows, films, and podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Food and wellness brands like ice cream, fragrance, and foraging. I'm into foraging heavily.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like all over the place.
Okay. So that's so what I just so the first thing I heard was write down your top three and make it plain before you go into prayer.
Okay.
And then as far as the cleansing is concerned, cleanse your mind, spirit, and remove negative energy. When we talk about the shadow work, um, fear. Do you have a fear of failure?
Ugh, yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the shadow work is going to help ground you and remove that fear of failure. Because I feel like that's all that it feels weighted. It feels like that's part of. Hold on. So I hear like grounded in fear, grounded in fear, grounded in fear. And to me, that says that yeah, you're gonna have to get to the root cause of that first and foremost. Figure out where that comes from. You can find that in shadow work. Cleanse that out. Once you dig that out, get to the root cause of where that fear come from. How is it instilled in you? Who instilled it in you, and why it resonates in your soul that way. Um, Once we dig that out, it's going to open up more space for the creative, and I feel it. So what I see is it more so we dig that out. There's space here, and then the one of the three, one is going to begin to feel you and feel that space, and that's when you'll know which direction you need to go in. Does that make sense?
Okay. So let me ask you a question. What is shadow work?
So shadow work is, dang, my book is not here. I'll give it to you real quickly. Hold on, let me pull it up on my computer. So like I'm gonna ask for like a shadow work question, and I'll tell you. I have a book in my store on the TikTok shop,
Okay.
and it's a book, shadow work, that kind of it gets you started to clearing that space out. I'm about to tell you. So like a sample. I'm trying to find mine. A sample shadow work question would be like it gives you a series of prompts. So here's one. What negative emotion do I feel most comfortable with? And why do I cling to this emotion? Why does this negative emotion feel normal to me? That's a sample. Or you can answer the question, how do you think people see you? You answer that question, and then it's going to ask you, how people see you, how does that make you feel? Or another sample question would be, When's the last time you felt disappointed? Does it make sense that you felt disappointed, or could you have been triggered by something else? Then it's going to take you down the road of what was that something else? Why does that something else make you feel triggered, or why does that one thing make you feel triggered? It actually, and then you just have to kind of be honest with yourself, like, um, what are signs that your mental health is suffering? Do you realize that your mental health is suffering? And in those moments, it's just you and the book. And as you're filling these things out and writing these things out, you're going to discover so many things. People use trauma so frequently, but you're going to realize the traumas that may have been instilled early on or throughout life, throughout moments in life, that are holding you back from being your full self. So shadow work and the prompts and the questions kind of get you to dig a little deeper, and actually the questions that you never would actually say to yourself,
Mm-hmm.
to get that healing started. And again, I always say there's healing in the telling. So when you start telling and talking about it, whether that's writing it down in the book, you're releasing it, and it's freeing up space for you. So that's what shadow work does. So that's what shadow work can do for you if you're honest when you answer the questions.
Okay, I'm
Got it?
excited about that. Okay, let me write. I got that written.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So again, if you go to my shop, my TikTok shop, there's like a book. I think it's like $10. It's a black and white shadow work book, and it has all these prompts in there with those questions, and you get to the root of things. And you'll sit up and discover so much about yourself, and discover again different patterns that were formed when you were younger, different fears that were instilled when you were younger, and without those questions, most of us don't even realize it. So that would definitely. So that's what that card, the cleansing card, says to me. And again, um, trauma negatively impacts us, and so it says like remove the negative energy. So that's occupying that fear is like here in the center of your core, and you need to get that out of there. And answering those questions, the shadow work questions, will definitely help do that. And then lastly, discover the treasures within and follow your passion. And that's what I was saying. Once you get that fear out of there, it's going to open up. Look, and even like the little circle, like the core, it's going to open up, and you're going to be able to fill that space with what your passion, what your destiny is. You'll know it once you do the work, and you'll also know it. It'll come to you when you sit still and pray and meditate about it. I don't know if you pray or if you meditate, but when you also write down those three, sit still, meditate and pray, what direction am I supposed to go in? When you come out of that prayer, that meditation, whatever that first thought is, that's the way you need to go. And then start doing that shadow work to clear space and open up room so that the creativity can come in and take over, and then to carry you along the rest of the way. Does that
Honey,
make
I'm about to, honey, I'm about to start this work in 5 minutes. By 8 o'clock, I'm gonna
Yeah,
find something somewhere to
you can
start until I go to
also,
bed.
magnetic attraction says our minds block so much, and the shadow work book helps get it all out. Yeah, and get a journal and write it down. Yep.
You know
Yeah,
what,
that's
honey? I used to write journals a lot,
mm-hmm.
but what happened was an ex literally went to my house while I was at work and read
Mm-hmm.
my journals and read my journals. And ever since then, like, even when and I'm a Scorpio,
Mm-hmm.
so, and I constantly create, so I have stuff written everywhere because ideas just come like a flood for me. But to write my feelings or
Mm-hmm.
experiences and how things make me feel, as much
Uh-huh.
as I want to, I can't, but I do put it in
Oh,
my artistry.
I was gonna say your notes in your phone. I don't know what kind of phone you have, but you can make the notes.
Oh, I do that as
Oh
well.
yeah, I was
But
gonna say
it's
you can
nothing
journal that
like
way.
when you write with your hand. That's
Yeah,
the
it
magic.
is. It
And
is.
that's something that you can always go back to because this stuff will fail. But if I put it on paper,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something sacred about that.
Mm-hmm. It
But
is. It brings a totally different energy.
yeah.
Yeah, but so that's the message I have for you today, Love Bug. Please let me know when you pick from your top three, and let me know what route you're going in. I would love to hear about it.
I appreciate that. Thank you for your
You're
time.
welcome. No,
And
you're
thanks
welcome.
for the messages.
You're welcome. And I'm gonna send you back with light and love, and I'm gonna pull my energy back to myself, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Okay.
Awesome sauce. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, babe.
All right. Ciao.
Everybody, put some love in the chat for Tamika. Y'all know she got that voice. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I heard the voice. Did y'all hear the voice? Could you imagine it's rainy outside and you sitting up with a glass of wine and you cut on YouTube and it's like, and then this happened and we did this and I'll be like, girl, tell the story, girl. Tell the story, girl, because I need to hear it. Yeah, she has that voice. I was sitting there like, what else we talking about? Huh? What else? What happened? Yes, you want to hear that. But she said she don't want to do that. But she did say storytelling. So I'm like, I just said that. Storytelling. Tell the stories on YouTube though. Like you can put people to sleep with the voice. It's so soothing and so relaxing. Cut it on before you go to bed. Drift off into sleep listening to the story. Girl, please. I start the channel so quick if I talk like that. But anywho, this concludes our Sunday Fun Day, y'all. I'm going to be here tomorrow. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 12, I think. I wasn't even supposed to be on here for 2 hours, and it's 6:58. We started at 5 o'clock. But that's another story for a different day. But I love you guys. Thank you for being here. If everybody off tomorrow, if y'all not barbecuing, come back, say hey. Starting at 10 o'clock. You're welcome, Tamika. Look, everybody in chat said they want their audiobooks. I'm just telling you. You said storytelling, Tamika. Storytelling on YouTube. We all subscribe. YouTube. I can't scratch. Which one? Magnetic attraction. The one about connecting with your ancestors, or girl, get your life together. Magnetic attraction. Okay. I have two that I play, that I listen to. So the first one is, can y'all see that? How to Talk to Your Spirit Guides by Denise Lynn. Denise Lynn also has one of those voices. So I could listen to her all day. So that's the first one that I listen to with her. And she just tells you, like, it's almost like you're walking in a forest. I think this is the one. You walk in a forest and it's like you look over the bridge or something and somebody's standing there, and then you tell them to come forward. And when they come forward, that's when the spirit guide is revealed to you. The other one that I listen to all the time, my absolute favorite, is this one. Connecting to Spirit Meditation by Denise Lynn. I listen to this one almost every day. And this one is about so the reason I love this one is because it reminds me of, like, feels more realistic. Instead of being in a forest, it's like you're sitting on a porch. And she's like, you're sitting on a porch and you're in a rocking chair and you hear the sounds outside of nature. And then you see your ancestors walking up, coming towards the house. Each of them has a gift in their hand for you. And it's like the first one walks up and hands you, what are they handing you? Their name is da-da-da. And that's what it prompts you to do. And there's like, and they just come and it's like, oh, you see somebody in the distance. And then, you all come together and you hold hands with your ancestors and feel the love. And I'm like, yes, Denise. Yeah, come on, ancestors. We in a circle. Kumbaya. Let's get it. So that one is my favorite. I listen to that one all the time. Like I said, I think I have 8 on my spirit team. And that meditation was the one that helped me discover the 8 and what each one handed me a gift, and their gift was what role they played, or what role they play in my day-to-day. So that was interesting to see, feel, and experience. And so now, like, even with my readings, my one guide who is here for protection, that's who's watching my door when the readings. When I'm doing this, yeah, come in. I'm telling that spirit guide, the protection guide, it's okay. You can let the person in. The energy is safe. The energy feels safe to come in and communicate, and they're here for whoever we're reading for. So Yes, it's exciting. So again, I'm going to send you guys, all of you guys, with light and love. Thank you for being here. And again, I'll be here tomorrow briefly at 10 a.m. I'm coming on early so we can go ahead and knock it on out and go on about our business. But I love you guys. Have an amazing Sunday. Have an amazing Sunday, fun day. Enjoy your day off tomorrow. Eat something good tomorrow and make sure you guys relax and hydrate. And I will see you soon. Talk to you later, guys.